Hello everyone, welcome back. Jean here, and yes, I did it again. I went shopping. Like that's a surprise, right guys? Okay, so I went back to Hobby Lobby looking for something else, and I went to the other Hobby Lobby that's like a half hour away, and because they didn't have it at mine, of course not. So of course, yes, I did find other things. Shh, keep it a secret. All right, so let's do the non-clearance stuff first. So they had some like new stuff in, so of course I'm snatching all the new stuff. So let me get this so it doesn't distract you. So I got these paracord buckles. They are for a project down the road, and they're just a little clips. I'm not going to tell you, but they are for, they're just a little clips that clip apart, which, of course, it's hard for me to do because I can't, push on nothing, but, they pull apart there. So they're for a project down the road that I am trying, and hopefully it'll work out nice. They were 99 cents, and I do believe they were, because they were in the jewelry section, or I think they were on sale too, but I can't remember on that one. That might be the only one that wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it was on sale. So, of course, when I went, all the, most of the bead stuff, jewelry stuff was on sale, 50% off. So these were new. Very lovely little acrylic, the tulips. I had to get those. Yes, you're going to hear that a lot. I had to. Yes, I had to. Okay. And then this pack, I don't know if it's new or not for sure, but I've never seen it. It's got the two ball ones with the little things inside, the little lollipops, and the bears, the kind of the translucent bears. So this one was regular $3.49 half price. This one doesn't tell me how much it was. Was that even Hobby Lobby, or is that a different store? Now I'm thinking that this might be from, now I'm not sure if it was a Hobby Lobby one or not. But anyways, it's here. Now I can't remember. Well, it was in the Hobby Lobby bag, so it has to be from Hobby Lobby unless it jumped in there. All right, so then I got these really pretty flower, and you can of course definitely use it for earrings or anything. I already have the thing on, but isn't that one's pretty? These ones are really pretty. And of course I'll be using them for dangles. Half off of that price. And then I've gotten the heart ones in these bead package, the beads, but I haven't seen these flower ones before, and they should fit on a pen. They should fit on, and I like this, kind of like, shiny little finish on these ones. And so these are like match the hearts, and these are really, really pretty. And you get a whole bunch of them. You get, let's see, it just says 60 grams. Doesn't tell exactly how many, but, and they were $4.49, half price of that. From this way, and hopefully they won't like go everywhere. Okay, and then I seen this little guy, and I don't know what I'm going to use him for, but he had to come home with me. Even the cashier was like, oh my God, he's so cute. What are you going to do with him? I go, I don't know. He's just too stinking cute. He's in the watermelon, the little piggy, $4.49. And he was just too stinking cute that we just had to bring him home, right? We'll probably use him just to dangle around something in my craft room, just to, we'll hang him somewhere. We don't know. And then I found some new to me string beads, and these were half off, and they are the tulips. So let me go ahead and clip this so we can see if this will fit on our pens. It looked like, I'm pretty sure that they would. I couldn't get a real good look at the store, but I'm pretty sure that they will. So let's put that on. Yes, they will. Perfect. I just thought. So, I've gotten some similar ones off of Temu. These are a little different, but they are so stinking cute. I like some of the new stuff that they're bringing in, the Hobby Lobby. So that package is different colors, blue and the purple and pink and the yellow, and they were $4.99, half off of that. I'm kind of glad I went because there's some new stuff. This one I'm not sure if it has been there before or not, the little fuzzies, half of that. It could be that they're sold out. I don't go a lot in store. And the only reason I've been going kind of is because of all these really good clearances that they've had. Otherwise, most of the time I order online because it's just easier than running all the way out where I have to go. So half off of that one was $4.49. And then, of course, I had to get the sugar ones. They are so pretty, the pinks and the white. So I had to get that set too. And that one was half off of $6.49 for the sugar ones. So cute though. And yep, definitely big enough for your pens. Pens, pokey tools, you know. So let's do the clearance stuff. Oh, let's see if I can, how am I going to do this? All right, first we'll start out. I got one of the watercolor tablets, a cold press, $2.49. I mean, you can use this paper. This one's a textured one. You can use this for card making, for anything. It's nice and thick. It works for anything. So I picked that up. Only 15 sheets in it. Yeah, because they're pretty thick sheets. I don't know if you can kind of tell. So 15 sheets in that one for $2.49, but we had to get that one. And then we got, and that is white, and I believe this one's white too. This is the mixed media paper, and this is a more of a smooth finish, and it's still fairly thick, but not quite as thick as the other one. More smooth, but again, and it's perforated along here. Again, you can use that for anything. And this one has 60 sheets for $3.99. So I couldn't go wrong picking those up and having them in my stash. Then I found some of these acrylic, oh my gosh, pick them up. These acrylic sheets. And let me see if I can just get on one of them. Get off this, just so you can kind of see how pretty they are. I need my pokey tool, I think. Without scratching it, you know, you try to get just a little bit off so that I can show you guys, because they are way prettier without that film on that they put on to protect it. And they have it on both sides, so hang on, guys. I should have kind of peeled it back a little bit on one of them just before we started, but you know. All right, here we go. So this one's the clear, and it's got all that blue glitter in it. So these are 8 by 10, I believe. They got it covered, but I have my ruler. 10, yep, 8 by 10 sheets. Now, there's a lot of things you could do with this. So you can easily drill holes in the top and, you know, vinyl it and make signs, stuff like that. You can easily just cut pieces off. And, you know, I've cut many acrylic over my years. So there's lots you can do this with. So I thought I'd pick them up. I picked up 2 of the blue because I just think that it's so pretty. It's so much prettier in person to see that. It's so pretty. So I got 2 of this blue one like that. And then 2 of it, they had it in teal. So 2 of the teal, same thing. It's got that glittery. So you can see what it looks like with the film and without. Look how pretty that is. So don't think you can't use it for something. Get it in your stash. Get that. And then 2 of this like pink, you know, pink like drizzly one. And they were all $1.62, so you can't go wrong with that. They were $6.49. So the only 3 colors that they had at mine, so I picked up all 3. And then I used to do gallery glass years and years and years ago. In fact, my bathroom window is still done up. I did my patio window years ago, but we had to replace the patio. And the window guy kept saying, you should keep this door. You really need to keep this door. And I'm like, I'm not going to keep the door. And I said, if you want to keep the door, he says, but you could sell that. And I'm like, that's okay. I don't need to keep the door. And he thought it was stained glass. Now I went too deep on this and I scratched my plexiglass here. And I mean, it was just it's just paint. I told him it's just paint. It's nothing special, you know. He just loved it. So this was a 3-pack of these little hexagon shapes. Same thing. This one's already got a ring on top. These are on clearance for $3.49. Same thing. You can go ahead and vinyl on them, paint on them. I've got plastic stuck to me everywhere. So I had to get the blanks for this. So, and then I got it in this big one. Let me go off to the side here and get it out of the plastic for you. And I'll show you one of these samples. Well, here I'll show you a sample on the back of this one. So this is samples of what they did on the hexagon ones. Now, of course, you don't have to use gallery glass. I used to love doing gallery glass. And then, so this one is already got the chain and everything on, so you can do the same thing. You know, it's just an acrylic blank. Just pull your film off when you're ready. Okay, and here's a couple of samples of what they did, the pretty bird. don't know if I'll do. I may do the gallery glass again. I love doing it, and you can still get gallery glass paint and stuff like that. And you can use either your own pattern, their patterns, whatever, you know. But yeah, I think it's fun. Okay, keep going, Jean. We have more clearance here. Let me move my tools aside. Okay, so then I got some paint brushes. So now the art stuff was on sale when I went. $1.12, and I'm always using foam brushes. This one has 15 different sizes, assorted sizes. So always using foam brushes. So we must have that in our collection. And then I picked up some more packs. I picked up the 2 different styles of packs of paint brushes. They were $1.99. They were $7.99. So I, you know, use paint brushes on occasion. I assume most people do. My daughter, you know, used to do quite a bit of painting. But so I got the 2 different styles. And if you're as bad as me, you know, you forget to clean out your brush. So you always need brushes. So this is like a blue translucent and a pink translucent. But gosh, you know, those prices were... There was other ones too, but some of them I didn't think I would use the type brush it was, but I probably should have got it anyways. But, you know, you just never know what you're going to need. Then they had, in the wood section, they had these wood pieces for $1.79. Let's take these out. I mean, for already painted wood pieces, I believe they're painted. Let me see if they're painted or if they're just stamped on. I don't know. It might be more stamped on, but look at that. And his head is 3-dimensional. He's got another layer. His face is another layer. Isn't that cute? Same with the flower. This part is dimensional. It stands up just a little bit. But, you know, there's many things you can use that on. Oh, this one's so cute. So this actually is probably like a babysitter. This one you can use for babies. Hello, little one. The other two really don't scream that. So that's cute. On the front of a baby album. This would be really cute on the front of a baby album. And oh, my little swan has a little flaw on it right there. But, you know, can always paint it or get another set. So that was a cute set to get. And then I found this, and of course I didn't see this last time, but these are, there's six of them here for $3.49. And they are genuine leather pendants. So let's get these out and show one of them. So they have the 3 different colors. Let's see which one will show up better. I'll go with this one. Out of the wrapper. And, you know, these will make really cute charms also. I mean, they are leather. So cute. You can see on the back is the raw leather. So cute. So I thought we'd have to get that, but that was not at any of my other ones. And then there was I did grab some more envelopes in different colors. I've got this lavender one. I knew I would kick myself if I did get more colors because I make albums out of these, which I will be doing an envelope album / journal coming up soon, guys. Let's get, this has got kind of a glare on it. Let's maybe flip it down a little bit. And so I did pick up the peach and lavender. And then I got another pack of the big ones in the craft because those ones I would use the most. I like that size. So let's find a new home for you over here. Getting too much stuff here. And the last thing, these were on the sale, not on the clearance. And I love these little sticker books. Cut this one. I love getting these sticker books. And this is the flower one. Stickabilities Floral Sticker Pack. And you get all these pages of these beautiful different floral stickers, and I'll pull one off in just a minute. So use in many different projects. That page is really pretty. The sunflowers, so pretty. Like these ones you can kind of like use in a corner of your card. But you get all different sizes in here, all different colors, all different varieties. You can't go wrong with this pack. And they are, grab one off of here. They are clear, so you can kind of see that they are clear, which are the best to get, at least in my opinion. I don't mind the other ones. The other ones have a place, but, you know. Okay, and then I got this little baby one, and it's Floral Sticker Pack. Another floral. I don't think Let's see. It's got some, and this one's got foil. The other one didn't have foil, so this one has foil. Come on. It's trying to fight with me, but you know. Okay, one side. So this is just a little one. And this was $4.99. I believe Paper Studios was 40% off. This one was $3.99 at 40% off. And these are just, you can see the foiling on those. Oh, so pretty. So pretty and luscious. That one's not foil. Maybe looks like every other page is foil. Which is fine for, you know, if you don't like the foiling, you have some of each. I like a little flash and bling and everything else once in a while, but sometimes I know some people don't like it. So if I'm making a project for somebody and they're not a blingy kind of person, then I know I wouldn't use stuff like this. Cute. Adorbs. Purple, and that would be the last. So that's that. So let me see. Oh, a couple more things. Found these at the other one, the smiley faces. Have not seen those at mine. So they look like a smiley face flower. It could be the sun, could be a flower. You know, I'll take one out. It doesn't really say, but you know, you can use your own interpretation, right? Oh my goodness. You know, get a little bit or up close. A little look at the little guy. So cute. I know you guys know I'm easily amused at my old age. I'm just glad to still be alive. And the last thing I found was these magnets. And let me tell you, these are strong magnets. These are on clearance for $1.99. And they have the hook on them. So you can use them on your fridge. My front door is metal. So you can use it on there, use it for anything. So I just picked those up because I'm always looking for things to hang things on metal. So I got that. All right, so that is our Hobby Lobby. Let's move over here to the side. I got some Amazon here. Amazon, and this is for giveaways. These are added things I'm going to be putting in my giveaways. This was $6.69, and you get, let me see, before I bring it to you guys, let me look at it because I got to flip it again. 24 different lip balms, all different flavors. Orange, I don't know if that's what I smelled. As soon as I opened the thing, I could smell it like a citrus. Orange and watermelon, and oh my god, all these different flavors. Rose, peppermint. Peppermint is my favorite. So those are going to be added into giveaways. And that was only $6.69. And I did steal one to try because I wouldn't give you guys something, you know. And I actually quite like them. And they have coconut oil with vitamin E. So you can look forward to that in some of the monthly giveaways. So just remember, I do monthly surprise giveaways. To go along with that, I found these. You get... These were $8.99. I think there's 12 in the box. And they will hold, look at that. Aren't those adorable? So let me put one in. They will hold your little lip balm. Take it down here off to the side, guys, so I can get it pushed in there. So it fits in there like that, and then you can hang it on your purse. And it's a nice tight fit. So you get all these, let's put that up there. Different patterns. And there was a couple different style boxes, and I just couldn't decide. So I got one that kind of like, you know, was kind of more, a little bit more neutral. But so cute. So that will be part, that's just an extra little add-on. I like to add things into my little free giveaways, surprise things. Now, you know, you don't know. You just got to pretend you don't know that these are surprise things. I wasn't going to show them, and then I'm like, well, you know, I'll show them. Because, you know, they might not be in yours. They might be in yours. Okay. Then to go along with that, so I found this set of hand cream too, which I have used this brand before, and I like it. And I got a different one at Christmas time, and this is $7.64, and you get 14 different scents. So when these are in the tube like this, and then what I do is I punch a little hole on top, and I always add some charms. So bluebell, peach, lavender, melon, regular shea butter, rose, aloe, lemon, chamomile, and guava, and regular milk. So there's a lots of different flavors, I guess. And then they just give you this cute little stand-up little card. Don't worry, I'll use it for something. Okay, so I thought for that price, 7 would be a nice little add-on. All right, where do we want to hop to next? Let's go over to Home Goods. I didn't get much there. I just needed some more tissue paper. And I seen this one I thought was really pretty. It's got the teal, the white, and then this teal with flowers with the gold in it. So I thought that one would be pretty. There, I was looking for, they didn't have too many. I wanted another color set, like, you know, similar to this, but they are not at that Home Goods. I'll look at another one. Then I got this ribbon. There's 4 different colors in there, and I like these. I don't necessarily use them on the gifts, but what I'll do is cut pieces off, iron that out, and use it on my projects. I really like this. It's got a little sparkle to it, iridescence. So the center is like a clear iridescence, and then it's got the colors. So you get the blue, the pink, the green on, and give you the price of this. So this one was $4.99. Of course, you know, you'll be lucky if you ever get it on sale. $3.99 for tissue paper. And there's how much tissue paper, 24 sheets in there, 19 by 25, so that's not too bad. You know, I'm not all about clearance all the time. I know I got to pay regular price for things, and I don't have a problem with that. So, you know, so I got that prettiness. Let's put that off to the side. We are slowly running out. All right, let's jump on over to Michael's. I didn't really find much of that, you know, in their clearance or anything like that, but I did pick up these 5-inch wood squares. You get 16 in there. I'll show you how thin they are. I got an idea for these for a couple different projects that you'll probably see, but you might not see them right away because they're going to be like a couple different ideals on these. If I get it, the wrap off. Get the wrapper off. Wow. What did do this one? All right. So these are nice and thin, but still strong enough. And you can do, again, vinyl, paint. I think I'm going to be Mod Podging my napkins on. But look how thin they are. Still quite strong. These are 5x5. They were $4.99. And they were on, yeah, $4.99. And then I had a 30% off coupon. So I got for that. And then I got the 16-piece round ones, too. And these are 4-inch rounds. So we're going to play around with both of these in an upcoming project. Got that. Okay, let's not judge me on this one and laugh. My daughter judged. And she should know better because she knows my ducky collection. So found these really, really cute little... They are squeaky, which I don't care about, but really duckies. But I'm thinking also, too, I don't want to ruin my good set, but, you know, I might. Let me see something. If I can do this. But I lost the topper of my pen on the floor, so let me see if I have another one. It fell. And I need to have that topper piece. I'm going to try to get this. Ooh, that's a pretty long. I'm pretty sure it'll work. Let me grab another pen out of here. Because I have many of a pen, you know that. But what I was thinking, but not with my good set, not with this set. I'm going to have to go get some more because I thought of it. Here you go. I thought of it after I got home that I think that'll work. Is when I take that stopper out, if I want to put that little ducky on top of the pen, I can put that ducky on top of the pen and use him for a pen topper. So I'm going to try one and see how it looks and how it works out. But this was $3 for all these cute little duckies. I'm sorry. You know, at my age, you know, whatever makes me happy. It's like peach color one, the yellow, and this minty green one. They're so cute. You know, they'll go with my collection, but you can use them for other things, you know. Go. Cute. Okay. And what else? Oh, this was on clearance. This was the only thing I'm sorry, but their clearance prices I did not think were very good. Because there were some other things I seen. I'm like, well, that's not far from, the, you know, the retail price. So this was $3, and you get 3 different, they're the little clasp. So you get 2 hearts, 2 of the ovals, and then 2 of the rounds. And I got the blue ones, and so I thought, well, I don't have this shape, so... I do have some bigger heart ones and stuff, so I did pick up that. That was the only clearance. They say they were $9.99. I'm not sure if I'd have paid $9.99 for that. especially when you know I shop off of Temu. So, and then the last thing I got, let me quick take out a wrapper, and I had to get it. You know, guys, you'll know. When you know, you know. My daughter didn't judge me on this, though. Okay. So I got a Hello Kitty. And you guys know me. I love my notebooks. I love writing in notebooks. I write everything. So it's their 50th anniversary. Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary. So I had to get something for that. And she was only $3.99. It was on a half price sale, something like that. And it's just got the blue, really light blue paper in it. Lined paper. Hello Kitty on that side. And on the front side is her bow. So don't worry. I use my notebooks quite well. And it is scored here so that you can pull that back. But I love my notebooks. And when I use up my notebooks, if I have pretty covers like this, if I don't keep the notebook, I usually cut off my pretty thing and reuse it for something else. That's how I roll. You know, I'm 60-some years old. We had to do that in the past. You know, you just kind of recycle things. That's what you have to do. You don't throw away as much stuff. Okay, let's go Target. Let's pop on over to Target. Told you, I did a lot of shopping. Oh, my daughter was with me. Now, my Target one, I lost my receipt. So some of this, I don't know what the price was. I do know that most of it was on sale. So I picked up these. I believe these are $1. These were $1. The Hello Kitty pens. And they have, what did I got? Like 10 different colors in these ones. So I got the pink and blue. That's all they have. You know, my notebooks and my pens, they go together. So I picked up those two, and those are the colors that they have in them. Usually mine are like, what, 6 colors, I think, normally. I've never seen them in the 10 different colors. So, and they are the same color in both pens, just each pen is a different color. So for that price, you have to stop and get that, right? Throw that over there. All right, then I got, let me show the other clearance thing first. So I got these document organizers. They're only $2.50. Let's take this one out of it. You get 3 of them in here. Yep. Pink, a peach, and then the peach and green. And then I guess we need to see the front. It is blue and green. And then this pink one is dark pink. Oh, and they each have a different scallop too. I love these things for, you know, like organizing when I'm working on projects. These I use a lot for when I'm working on the bigger projects, like say my albums and stuff like that, because they hold the bigger pages. And in fact, this is like exactly 12 inches by 9.5. So this is really good for my paper projects. So that one's got the scallop, and then this one has the rounded flap. And then this one, what does this one have? This one has like the envelope, a pointed. So these are really kind of cool. This is a bright one. This green is really bright. Those will be fun to play with. And then in the party section, no, this was not on clearance. And like I said, I don't know what happened to my Target receipt. My daughter might have it in her purse because she tends to steal the receipts all the time and just stuffs them in her coat jacket or her purse. So, and then I never see them. So this is just from the party section. And I'm going to take it apart and use the ice cream cones for embellishments and stuff. Thought they're really cute. You can go ahead and doll them up a little bit too. You know, add some little things to it. It's already got holes in it, so if you want to add some charms or something else or your own ribbon, like maybe just put a bow along the top here. So just get some pretty ribbon, and if you want to hide those holes, if you want to hide the holes, you can put, like, if you have some of these like sprinkles or something else, you can hide the holes. Or you can just like throw some ribbon in there and tie a bow. But like all these luscious colors, there is, doesn't tell you how many, it just says one count. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of them. 10 different ice cream cones. It was quite cheap. I don't remember how much it was. These were on sale. I can't tell you how much it was on sale for. Because, you know, I can't remember when I'm shopping at 5 different stores in one day. But this one has, Jean needs glasses because she can't read without them. Okay, so it's got 7 of your dual tip highlighters, 4 of your midliner brush dual tip brush pens, 2 dual color highlighters, ooh, cool, 3 gel retractable pens, and 2 Gel retractable blend. So that like, oh, one's a 0.5 point and 0.7. So let's see if I can figure out how to open this, and we'll quick open one of each. Okay, so this one here is your double-ended, like a marker. So that end, the chisel end, and I assume that's a fine point. Yep, perfect. So we got that. Oh, and then we're down here. Oh, this one's cute. Let's find a darker color maybe. So this is single-ended. Oh, so this one we have to... I'm trying to see if I have something here that I can use. Let's see. So I have to... Okay. Let me see what I have to do on this one. I take that off. Is it a click? Prior to use, press tip on paper for 30 seconds. Okay. We're pressing on for 30 seconds here. I am pressing for 30 seconds. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's slowly coming out. This was supposed to be like a pinkish and orange. Okay, so there you go. So you can make like little rainbows and stuff. There's a double tip. So that's what those are. Two of them. Cute. And this one is double-ended again. This has that brush, which I have some of the zigs. So that's a really fine. And then, so the purple in that style. Okay, and then my gel pens. Let's see how they write. You got to take off the lovely stuff on the end. Okay, they seem like they write really, really, really nice. Okay, so gel pens. I just like the variety of this. This is I'll probably keep just like this in here. And what are these two again? They're blends, it says. So I'm gonna take off the little wax tip. Ooh, that's a bright blue. Ooh. And what is this one? Because it looks like it's clear. I don't know what this one is. It's not showing a color. Like this one's showing a little blue up there. So it is a darker, like probably a black or a really dark blue. I don't know why that one's not showing a color. Now I got on me, because this one shows the color here. So I'll have to look into this a little bit more to see what that one is about. And then got this journal. I seen the cover. This was, I can't remember if this one was on clearance or on sale, but it was so cute. I had to get it. Look at that cover. And it's just lined paper, which, you know, you can take some of this paper out if you also want to use in your journals. It's kind of like an off-white, which I might do that too, take some out, but it's so pretty. I just really liked the cover. And it's got the spiral, so you can definitely add papers to it later on if you use all it up. I do have a cinch, so I can make my own. I can make my own notebooks, but I buy them, don't I? And then I got just this pack of the gel pens that was one or the other, clearance or... Don't judge me, guys. I lost my... can't find my receipt, you know. Okay, those write really nice, too. So there's just all these colors. It's an 8-pack set. And last thing I got is I showed you in my last collective haul, I got the bigger containers. And now I seen these. I don't know. I didn't see these at the time that I got the other ones. So this is a pack of 2. And they were on sale right now, 20% off, which, like, thanks. I paid full price for the other ones. They're only $6 for the other ones anyways. So you get 2 of these ones. And they're like a half size. And you get the, you know, all the little organization things in there. So I thought this one was really cute for, you know, adding in. It's 13 by 6 by about 2, a little over 2 inches tall. 6 removal, but you get, it's a 2-pack for $4.80, guys. So if you're, you know, trying to work on your craft room, cleaning it up, organizing, and this could be, you can use it down for nuts and bolts and all that other stuff. So it doesn't have to be used for the craft room. There's lots of other things you can use these for, and it's got a really tight little grip on it. So $4.80 for a 2-pack. That was good. So that'll, I picked up like 3 sets of those. All right, guys, that looks like I got everything. Just a few things. I hope you found something you might like in this little haul, and run quickly if it's a clearance thing, because both my Hobby Lobbies didn't have a ton of arts and supplies stuff. So I got the last of each of the watercolor notebooks and stuff. I got the last ones of those. They had quite a bit of brushes left at both of them though, but other than that, they didn't have much in my art section. All right, guys, as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.